Yes, everyone's happy Tuesday. Just wanted to I'm going to show you the progress. You guys didn't get to see the ugly part of the pond. Hang on. So we have had a leak in this thing forever, and we're pretty sure that it is in the upper part of the liner. You can see where that green line is. That is where the water would always roll down to, which is too low for the pump to work properly. So basically what we did is we emptied all the water, removed all the sludge. Don't even want to talk about how bad this was. And basically moved all the sand this way, which I have 5 frogs that are displaced right now that are very unhappy. And they're big frogs. But their home will be back here in just a hot second. So what the plan is this is drying, is we are going to use the Flex Seal spray, and we are going to spray that liner all the way around and then let it dry for a day or two and then fill her back up and pray to sweet baby Jesus that works. You can see how dirty everything is right now. It's just nasty. Nasty, nasty. The hill looks good though, so we've gotten our spring cleanup done. I will give you a quick little update on the wisteria that I planted late last summer. I want you to look. I got blooms this year. I am so excited. Although I have been warned, this is very invasive and I need to make sure that it does not get on my house or my gutters. So I'm going to believe them when they say that. All right, well, I got to go. It's time to campaign again. We'll come back later and I'll give you the update on the actual saltwater fountain because she's just about ready. All right, love you. Bye. I'll be back. Okay, bye. Well, hello. Welcome back for part 2 in the same, there we go, in the same video. It's a couple of days later and I'm going to show you where we are. We still have another 24 hours of waiting on the pond. I decided I wanted to do another layer because it's a whole lot easier to just spray some more on there than to fill it up and find out it wasn't enough and then have to go through that whole draining process again. So let me turn you around and I'm going to show you where we is in case anybody else has a structure like this and you wanted to know maybe a quick little fix for you too. Okay, hang on. All right, so here we is. We have drained out all of the water, a lot of the sand, and basically we put some spray foam in where the liner was kind of lifted up. I don't know if that was on purpose. I don't know, but we sealed it off because I'm not mucking around. This was a big job. And basically we just sprayed this part of the liner with Flex Seal. And the reason I say just this part is because right here is basically where the line was, that when the fall would lose its water, it would only lose its water to here and it would never go any lower. So generally speaking, that would mean that the leak is somewhere there or above, right? Because otherwise it would continue losing water. Well, this is the original liner in this fountain, and this fountain was put in probably within the 5th year of owning this house, and we've owned this house for 24 years. Yeah, rubber doesn't last forever, so I'm assuming maybe it's like, you know, tires, like maybe it gets rubber rot. Yeah, so we've sprayed it with Flex Seal. This is the 2nd coat. We're going to let it dry. And then I'm going to move the sand back up where it needs to be, and we're going to fill it back up, and we're going to pray to sweet baby Jesus. My little gargoyles that I got last Christmas hanging out on top of my fall. We're going to hope that this fixes it because it's expensive to run otherwise. So let me walk you out. You all have not seen the new liner. I do need to clean out the salt water fountain today. So we'll walk over there. Ooh, let me show you my wisteria as well. Super happy with it. So there's the catio. My hydrangea is behind the times because the frost killed the first thing. So here is my wisteria. We planted her late last summer and look at her go. Look at her. Is she not pretty? So all these little trundles that are kind of hanging down, I'm going to go inside the catio is probably the safest because this is not level down here. And I'm going to weave those through to keep them off the house. and off the gutter. So we'll go to the saltwater pool. These made it. A couple of my plants didn't make it in this. I still have to finish this project. This is going to go all the way around to the other bush right there on the other side. We're eventually going to get to this. I know, we keep saying this. How long have I been saying this, you guys? That we're going to get to this project. Look at all that stone. Yeah, we got to. All right, here we go. The brand new liner. Look at that water. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Look at that. Is that not stunning? I know. I forgot how beautiful this color is when it's new, because it was 11 years old. But would you look at that? My God, my God. Yeah. That is a black liner. Yep. That is what that looks like. Look at how stunning. How stunning is that? Oh my God. I'm so in love with that. I can't wait to get in. We got to clean it. I got to vacuum it, get all the daughter's supposed to come over and mermaid. And when she does, we will get the arrows out of the fountain, because they left those in there and they said I could peel them up. Alrighty, so my robot did come in on a different video. We'll bring you back and we'll talk about the robot. The princess named him Sir Sucks-a-Lot. Yeah. Seems to do pretty good. I'm not mad at it. Is it going to take the place of me cleaning this fountain all the time? No, it's not. Because again, I have an incline. It's not flat bottomed. So there are spaces that it's going to miss. But really, I just wanted to do it so that I didn't have to literally clean this thing out every single week like clockwork, because I can't stand to see debris on the bottom. It absolutely drives my OCD wild. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. So, on the list today, I'm going to try and get the fountain cleaned out. I have to go and get food for the itty bitties, because we have not one, but two sets of itty bitties. If I can, I'll try to put in a quick little 21-second video of the older kitties. So we've got 3 that are about 2.5 weeks old, and we have 4 that are right at 4 weeks old and in transition. They can't really drink a bottle. They don't really know how to eat off a plate, so they're going to have to hang with me for a little while. So the 3, I think you all have already seen. They're my berry babies. We have strawberry, raspberry, and blueberry, and they are the cutest little fluff nutters you've ever seen. And then the 4 that we got, these ladies are special. We have 4 that are the Spice babies. They're all girls. So we have Baby Spice, we have Posh Spice, we have Sporty Spice, and we have Ginger Spice. Every single one of them are polydactyls. Shut your mouth. I know. All of them. They all have thumbs. I can't stand it. And they're all fluffy. Oh my God. All right. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on. So, you know, I'll put some pictures here on the back end of it. And we'll come back later at the end of the day and we'll see what all Mama got accomplished today. Okay? All right. Love you.